Finn Bartow with another bass lesson coming to you from nextlevelguitar.com. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about thumb placement right on the bass. It's very, very important to have a stable thumb. Basically, all your plucking, the strength is going to come from there in your fingers. And it changes the tone, actually, where you put your thumb on the bass. So I wanted to talk about that. Just a very, very basic, no pun intended, lesson for beginners, just because they might not know where to put their thumb, or they might not know the difference as far as like where they put their thumb making a difference. So the three positions that I've seen the most for thumb placement on the bass are, you might have seen this, someone who has their thumb right on the neck, just like that, and I'll come in for a tight shot and tell you the tonal differences here too. But usually three different types: on the neck, right over here, thumb on the pickup, right here, or sometimes more traditionally, thumb right on the actual string. So for the first position, thumb on the actual neck of the guitar, basically that's, you're stabilizing your whole hand by plopping your thumb on there, and then you're going to be plucking with your fingers, just like this. Just like that. The other position, you are going to move your hand back, and this will also depend on the actual configuration of your bass. But on this bass, I'll put my hand right on the pickup, my thumb right on the pickup, just like that, and play it just like this. And the difference there, I don't know if you could hear it too well right there, but if you were actually playing something, it gives you a warmer tone to be, depending on the bass, to be in front of the pickup and more toward the neck, like when I'm using my fingers up here and my thumb on the actual neck. Now, the further you bring your hand back, it's going to give you a more punchier sound. So listen to the tonal difference here. I'm going to play it first. I'm going to play a riff with my thumb on the neck of the guitar. Now, a lot of more traditional bass players will put their thumb on the string. And I've never been comfortable with that, so I can't really tell you too much about that, other than I've seen guys do it, and it really doesn't matter. It's basically whatever you're comfortable with. But the way that works is your hand is always pretty much in the same configuration, and you're going to move your thumb depending on which string you're plucking on with your fingers. So if I'm plucking on the A string, my thumb is going to be on the E string right here, like that. But then when I move up to do the D string, my thumb will then rest on the A string. So it's always resting on the string that's above the strings that you're plucking. And same thing with the G string. But then when you're playing, you're always kind of moving your thumb up and down like that, whereas if you have a stable position, all you're moving are your fingers, and you're not moving your thumb up and down.
What if you're doing with the thumb and you're plucking the low E string?
Oh, okay. So if you're plucking the low E string like this, and you have and you're one of those people that put your thumb on, that's a good question, by the way, David Taub, and you're putting your thumb on the strings, what they do is they just pick up their thumb the same distance, basically, as if there was a string there, and just play on the E string like that. That's what I've seen people do, just like that, and then move back down like this. So remember, it has a lot to do with what you're comfortable with and the tone that you're trying to get out of your bass. And you might actually change that up as per song, whatever's required in the song. Like that riff that I played in the beginning of this video, I actually switched it. What I did at one time when I was younger and I had a really crappy bass was that I found that if I did have my thumb on this particular bass, on the neck or on the pickup, it still didn't give me something to rest my finger against when I was plucking the E string. See, when you're plucking every other string, you have the string above it for your finger to land on. If I pluck the A string, my finger's landing on the E. If I pluck the D string, my finger's landing on the A. But when you pluck the E string, the top, where's your fingers land? Nowhere. So what I did was, I actually drilled into this. I put a piece of wood right above exactly where another string would be, and that made me able to hit that E string really fast, because my fingers would always land on that piece of wood, just like that, see? So it was like having another string up there. So it's been Finn Bartow from nextlevelguitar.com. Go to the website, check out the videos. There's so many videos on there right now. Check them out, and you could go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel there. And I'll see you in the next bass lesson. Hey, this is Finn Bartow from Next Level Guitar. Sorry. Hey, this is Finn Bartow from Next Level.
No!
Sorry. What's wrong with you? Hey, this is Next.
Jeez!
It's unbelievable, huh? We're laughing. Hold on. I'm sorry, hold on.